Rose was the first women's fighting Cheyenne Buys. I was told earlier by the Philly Godfather, Hilly Rose had a little sharp action going on her. We'll skip to the main event, which is a welterweight fight. Victor Reyna, 11-4, 7-0 as far as KOs, TKOs, 1-2 submission, fighting the other brother, Luis Casca, who is also 6-0. Those 2-0 on submissions. Both brothers they've been 12 fights. All have been stoppages, and neither one has been defeated. It's a welterweight matchup. 1.5 is the over-under here. Minus 150 to take the over on this. Steve, where did you have the money on this?
Yeah, as of right now, Reyna's a minus 160 favorite. 73% of all the bets and 85% of all the cash is on Reyna. There is some sharp money on Reyna as well, and 74% of the bets and 67% of the cash is on the under.
And we'll go. That's the UFC card for tonight. The Contender Series. We'll go to the NBA matchups to finish up. We have 2 games that are on slate later tonight. We already went over Miami and Indianapolis, which has already had their tip-off. We have the OKC is minus 110 against the Rockets, who are minus 110. 224 in the series, 35. The Rockets are minus 55.
So this line originally opened OKC minus 1.5 with the news of Russell Westbrook being out. But currently this line stands at a pick. We have some sharp money coming in. We have some sharp money also on Houston. I know 8-Ball has a big move on this. What do you think of this game, 8?
8-Ball, are you there? This may be Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah.
He's either froze or he could be dead. We hope not. We'll miss
Well,
8-Ball, are you there?
There's been a lot of bad weather on the East Coast today.
Yeah, we're having problems with our internet. I believe 8-Ball had, I'll let you know what he had earlier. He had Oklahoma City on – I'm sorry, go ahead, Matt. You tell it.
Yeah, he had OKC, and I agree with him on this one. I think the Thunder are going to come in. It's going to be hard to stop CP3 and that backcourt. I don't think – it'll be hard for James Harden to carry that team himself. He's going to need some help. And I think OKC gets it done. I think game 1 they come out and they got something to prove, and they're going to take advantage of Russell Westbrook being out here.
Coach, are you going with the Rockets here?
Well, rather than buy it back, because I've already played the Rockets like an idiot, I didn't talk to 8-Ball first or Matty. I'm thinking about – you guys tell me what you think about this. Instead of buying back because – it's moved so much now that I could get cut in the middle. What if I played a prop bet on James Harden total over points? And I'm trying to find it right now. Do you think I can get my money back by doing that?
Well, there's some real sharp money on the over, too, on the total. So that might be the way to play it. But it depends on how far it moved. You got to see how far it moved.
Well, I had right now where I played it at, Godfather, I had – apparently my internet sucks here too.
So does your eyesight, apparently.
It's horrible. It's like you go from 39 to 40 last week, and all of a sudden you can't see anything.
Coach had a birthday last week. He says he's 47. There's no way he's half a dozen years younger than me. The man looks like – I've seen cadavers that are in better shape.
Right now I got the Rockets are -1, and I got them at +2.5 about 3 hours ago. So this thing's moved almost 4 points, guys. And the over is at 225. I kind of like that over. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
hey, Matt, how does this sound for betting? How about Coach does like a triple bet on a couple different things? Just like just throws like all his kids.
I just like that number at 2.5. So I didn't put my normal. It's my normal bet. I put like a what do you guys? 0.5% is what I put.
Look, he's learning though. Remember, he used to fire like crazy, reckless abandon. Coach was always unloaded. He was always chasing. Now he's cool, calm, and calculated.
With control. Fire with control.
You know, something interesting about this is you've got OKC, who looks like they are the favorite to win the game. Right now it's split -110, -110. But they are the dog here, at least as far as the series. I guess that Westbrook coming back is going to make a big difference.
Well, if you're looking to bet the Rockets, he's going to
set out one game, he's going to be back. Sorry, go ahead, guys.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're looking to bet the Rockets for the series, you might as well wait. because they might lose the first game, might lose 2 in a row. Then you come back and get a great price on that team, and they might end up coming back and winning the series. So I would wait.
You definitely can get a better price. I do see Houston falling today, so you definitely could wait a little bit before this game starts. I mean, wait after this game starts. Let it finish up, and you might be able to get a better price here.
Go to the big main event tonight. The biggest game, apparently, it looks on the matchup. That is the Portland Trail Blazers and Dame Lillard versus LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Portland right now is plus 6.5, plus 230 in the money line. Lakers are minus 280. The over-under is at 233. Portland is plus 425 to win the series. LA Lakers are minus 550. And I want to give a little shout-out here to the college kids. He put a total of around minus over 226. I got the bet at actually 225 because I had to buy a long story, but it's now at 233. So when the Philly Godfather and the Animals and the college kids bet, move quickly because they get ahead of the line. So where do you have the money going here, Matt?
So the crew always moves first. We got the Portland over early on this one. Now it's at 233. Obviously some sharp money on the over here, and the Lakers open 5.5-point favorites, and now they're about at 6.5 minus 102, depending on where you shop. 61% of tickets on the money line. They're backing the Lakers here, the public, but on the spread, they're actually betting Portland here with the 6. So barely, it's at 54%, but they're backing them. Ticket percentage is kind of split. A lot of bettors on the over here at 71%. They're betting the over, but they're betting at the wrong number. Most of these bets are coming in at 233. We beat the line at 228.5, 226.5. So, yeah, that's about it for this game.
You used to see me whenever you guys send something out, and I was in the grocery store, true story, and I'm fumbling to get my phone to get to, and the internet sucks, and I can't get it, and the little thing is spinning, and I can just hear the number going up. By the time I got it, it was 2:30, and I couldn't even get my Lunchables on top of that. It was a horrible trip to the grocery store.
As long as you're not pushing old ladies out of the way to get out of the supermarket to get better Wi-Fi. All right, Coach.
That's right.
Get out of the way.
Coming from the Giant next week. He'll be down at Winn-Dixie getting free Wi-Fi at Starbucks. Still have the background.
This internet sucks.
Expect that out of me and Coach.
Exactly.
So it's a big game. We'll start with Matt, and hopefully the Philly Godfather's Wi-Fi will hold up. What bet do you have on this big game tonight, Matt? You have the over, but how far would you go? So you had it like at 226.5. How far would you go here and still place the over?
So it's at 233. It's a really bad number. It's not what you want. You want it to go down. I'd want it to be at 232, but honestly, these teams, Portland's coming in the bubble with the best offense and defensive efficiency-wise. And in terms of defensive efficiency, they're last almost. I think they're second or last. And we have a Lakers team with LeBron. They don't have anyone to put on LeBron. LeBron's going to get what he wants and when he wants. And when it comes to Portland's guards and Dame and CJ, I mean, the Lakers, they lost Avery Bradley. They have J.R. Smith to replace him. And Rondo's hurt right now. He's doubtful to play game 1 as far as I'm concerned. They don't have the guards to keep up on the defensive end with these two explosive, great scoring guards and Dame and CJ, who have been going off throughout the whole bubble. These are two of the hottest players, and Dame is the hottest player. He got the award for being the best player in the bubble. Man, 232. I'd wait to see if the line goes down to 232. If you're gonna bet it,
you can always wait. You can always wait and bet it live. You can try and figure out how the ebbs and flows of the game's going on while you're watching the game. Anytime you're looking to bet a dog here, you always want to bet them the first game of the series because that's usually when they cover the spread. And win the game outright. There's been so many series over the years where the dog will come in and win that first game and flip-flop everything. And then, as the games proceed, game 2, game 3, game 4, the better team starts playing some better basketball. And Portland has been playing at an elevated status. I mean, you see how they've been playing at an optimum level. While the Lakers have been taking it easy, they know they were in. They knew they were, maybe the second best team in the NBA, maybe the third best team. This is a game that Portland can steal. From a number perspective, you're going to take 7. That's a better number than 6.5. If it gets to 7, I'm probably going to nibble on Portland. I'm still debating whether to take them on the money line or not. But if you're looking for a money line bet, this is it, the first game of the series.
And Coach, what do you got as far as basketball?
Well, I'm going to go the other side. I think LeBron's going to come out tonight. If the Godfather is going on Portland, you know I'm betting the Lakers all day and then twice on Sunday. But I can tell you this, that when you talk about you bet the first game because then the best team then starts to play better. Last night I almost fired on the Bucks to sweep the Magic, and it was like minus 230 or minus 240, and I would have had a big old fat egg on my face right here today. And of course you guys wouldn't have made fun of me for that one.
Well, there you
but
go.
That bet would have been over right now.
You know what?
They just got their asses beat.
That's a perfect example. Yeah.
Great example, what you just said. Yeah.
I wasn't even paying attention to the score. Yeah.
And Matt, did you touch anything? 6.5 points here. It looks like is where it is right now, around 7. I'm sure you can find it, especially if you're going to buy half points somewhere around that total. Would you touch anything here on the spread for Portland, LA?
Yeah, like PGF said, I mean, if you're going to bet the dog, you bet them the first game, and you take a nibble at that money line. Portland, like I said, it's going to be hard with covering those guards with Dame and CJ, and they're playing such an optimum level. And Lakers been cruising, so maybe they come out first half, and the Lakers are a little, rusty. I could see Portland coming out and taking this money line first half. I think that's not a bad bet here.
Yeah, you got to believe the dog that you're betting on can actually win the game outright. If you don't believe they can win the game outright, don't even bet them, because you see what happens in the NBA games later on. Late in the game they start fouling, they start trying to come back, and then that just exuberates the point spread. But if you believe Portland can win this game outright, then you got to take them. I mean, you got to bet them, man. Money line, you got to bet them plus the points. As we're talking, I see the starting to move a little bit, moving down a little. It's down to 6 at a couple shops, so maybe someone's listening out there and betting it. But yeah, Portland's got a shot here. Portland definitely got a shot.
What was the game?
Wait,
what was the game yesterday, Matt? I'm sorry, Matt. What was the game yesterday with the free throws that killed the point spread? The game was basically tied with a minute left, and he kept fouling, and it killed the point spread.
Were you talking about last night?
Last night.
You talking about the total?
Mavericks? On the total?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Clippers.
Yeah.
No, not the total.
That was a tough.
Got you to 128, but it was the point spread was 5, 6, something
6.
like that.
It was 6.
And
6.5.
they started fouling to get the ball back and ended up losing by 8. I mean, it was insane. The game was basically tied with a minute left.
Yeah.
And then you lose by 8 because of the fouls and not making your miracle 3-pointers that you're trying to make. It was the Mavericks where the kid, had 24-year-old kid had 42 points.
Yeah, and they got they fouled out Porzingis, which was insane. I mean, I went over 228 in that game, and I mean at halftime it was 135. I thought I was spending the money already. Yeah, you're spending the money.
Yeah.
I had to tie it into a couple parlays. I mean, it's just one of those games. And then as the game progressed, and as you saw Porzingis get fouled, for the technicals, he got kicked out of the game, and you just seen it happen. And I'm saying to myself, "Oh my God, we're going to lose this total." We were lucky to push on the total.
The Mavericks had 13 points in the third quarter.
Insane.
13 points.
So people understand, because we're always trying to teach them at home. We like to have fun here, but we're trying to teach them as well. And I'm the student, and I like to listen to the Godfather and Matty as well. So when they were down big, I bet a live bet on the Clippers, and then when they were down at half, I bet the second half on the Clippers, and it was -6 when they were down 3 at halftime. So I won 2 bets on that game that had nothing to do with the original game.
It's great.
And you also won a parlay yesterday, didn't you, Coach?
I did. I won a 9-team parlay yesterday.
I heard it was like 9 or 11 team.
The legend grows. It went from a 4-team to a 5-team.
And Coach, not just to praise you like effusively, but also you had a big UFC bet this week with the next Conor McGregor. How'd that go?
Well, I was the only one. I was the only one in the room when he was getting like that.
Not as good as your 13-team parlay that you had yesterday.
It was amazing. It was amazing.
Hey, well, there you have it, guys. Thank you for joining us. Unless there's anything else, that is the Follow the Action Show. We have a new name. Sorry for the internet problems. We're going to be here hopefully daily giving you reports on all games you can bet on plus insight into those games from the best sports bettors in the entire world. For the coach, for the Philly Godfather, and for the college kid represented by Matt, thank you very much. Enjoy the game tonight, and good luck.
Cheering the Flyers, baby. Cheering the Flyers. We got futures 11-1.